In the annals of Scottish history, few figures are as revered as William Wallace, a symbol of freedom and the fierce resistance against English rule. By 1305, Wallace had become a legend, and his victories in the Scottish Wars of Independence had inspired countless Scots. However, the tide was about to turn. Wallace's prowess in battle, most famously at the Battle of Stirling Bridge in 1297, solidified his status as a formidable leader. Yet it was his very success that painted a target on his back. The English under King Edward I sought to crush the Scots spirit once and for all. In 1305, their forces devised a plan to capture the elusive hero. In August 1305, Wallace was betrayed by a man he once considered an ally, Sir John de Menteith. Lured to a meeting at Glasgow, Wallace was ambushed and taken prisoner by the English. His capture shocked Scotland. The man who had rallied his countrymen was now in the hands of the enemy. Wallace was transported to London in chains. The English army celebrated. They believed they had not just captured a man, but the very spirit of the Scottish rebellion. As Wallace languished in a cold cell, preparations for his trial began. The charges against him were treason and murder, though his true crime was his unwavering fight for Scotland's independence. On August 23, 1305, Wallace was brought before the court. Denied the right to a fair trial, he stood resolute. He addressed the court declaring, "I cannot be a traitor to my own people." Despite this impassioned words, the verdict was swift. He was found guilty. The punishment awaiting him was barbaric. Wallace was to be hanged, drawn and quartered, an execution reserved for the vilest of criminals. His death would serve as an example to any who dared oppose the crown. On August 23rd, in front of a crowd that had gathered to witness his fate, Wallace was taken to Smithfield. He faced his executioners with defiance. Even as the noose was placed around his neck, he remained undaunted. As the hangman pulled the lever, Wallace's brave heart beat for freedom until the very end. He endured the agony of his punishment, refusing to yield. In his last moments, he famously cried out, "Freedom!" a rallying cry that echoed through the annals of history. William Wallace's execution did not extinguish the flames of rebellion. Instead, his martyrdom ignited a fierce resolve among the Scots. His legacy lived on, inspiring generations to fight for their freedom. Though he died a traitor in the eyes of his enemies, he was forever a hero and the symbol of Scotland's quest for independence.